meaningful and fruitful bone regarding the determination of the sex, because it has got an accuracy of 95%. So, the two hip bones, they unite with each other, and posterior to the sacrum and coccyx they form the false pelvis and the true pelvis, the pelvic cavity. And this is called hip or innominate bone, which is composed of three bones. It is combination of three bones: the ilium, the pubis, and the ischium. So superiorly there is ilium, inferior is the pubis, and posterior inferior is the ischium. The ilium is a broad blade of the bone, which is composed of three borders and three surfaces: interior border, posterior border, and superior border, which is also called which is also known as iliocrest. So iliocrest, interior border, posterior border. Okay? And it has got three surfaces. The outer surface is called as gluteal surface. Medially or the inner aspect, there are two surfaces. One is smooth and the other is rough and articular. So this is iliac fossa or iliac surface, and this is sacropelvic surface, which unites to the sacrum to form sacropelvic joint. Now the pubis is composed of a body and two rami, superior ramus and an inferior ramus, and the sacrum, the ischium is composed of a strong prominence of the bone, which is called ischial tuberosity. This is ischial spine, and they all unite in ischial spine, ischial tuberosity, and in conjoint inferior ramus of these two rami. They are formed by the pubis and ramus, and they are called conjoint rami of the pubis and ramus, which form the inferior border of this foramen, which is called the obturating foramen. And these three bones, they unite with each other in the acetabulum. Now, there are differences in this bone and there are differences in the pelvis. Certain other differences which lie in the pelvis as well. Coming to this, if you start from above downward, it will become easy for you. For example, first of all, if you start from the top, will be the iliac crest. So the curvatures of the iliac crest are more pronounced in male and less pronounced in case of the female. The iliac fossa is shallow in female and deeper in case of the male. It is deeper in male and shallow in case of the female, in order to provide a broad pelvis for carrying the products of conception. एक लैंडमार्क है जिसको कहते हैं प्री ऑरिकुलर सल्कस, वो किधर होता है? इलियम में है. देयर इज अ लैंडमार्क व्हिच इज कॉल्ड एज प्री ऑरिकुलर सल्कस. इसको क्या कहते हैं? Where is the location? Exactly the location of this preauricular surface. Just in front of the posterior border of the sacropelvic surface of the ilium, there is a vertical groove which is called as preauricular sulcus. इसमें ये जो है, ये है मेरा ख्याल, ये देखो, ठीक है. This is called as preauricular sulcus. Preauricular sulcus is less pronounced and defined in male, while more it is prominently grooved and prominent in case of the female. ये फीचर भी contrary to the other feature है कि मेल में लेस प्रोनाउंस्ड है और लेस मार्क्ड है, फीमेल में ज़्यादा. ठीक है जी. Sciatic notch, this big notch lying posteriorly, the upper border is formed by the ilium, and this is narrower in male and broader in female, in order to provide a broad pelvis obviously. So if you can find out the angulation as well. If you put in a plane over here, और सलाम की तरफ चला गया, थक गए बैठो। आप तो जवान है ना, हम बूढ़े तो नहीं थकते, लेकिन आप थक जाते हैं। If you keep a plane or put a plane on to the superior margin and one plane to the inferior margin, you can easily determine the angle. And this angle is 50 degree in male and 75 degree in female. So 50 degree in male and 75 degree in females. Achha. Then come to the acetabulum. Acetabulum is larger in male and smaller in females. Ischial spine, because we are coming from above downward. Ischial spine is closer and interned in male. Closer का ये मतलब है कि आप वो distance या between the two ischial spine वो कम है मेल में और फीमेल में ज़्यादा है, और मेल में थोड़ा interned भी ये ischial spine बोलते हैं, ठीक है? So interned and closer in male and contrary in case of the female. Ischial tuberosity is inverted in male and inverted in females to facilitate the labors. Okay? So it is inverted in male and inverted in female. Then come to this prominent foramen, which is called as obturator foramen. It is larger and oval in male and smaller and triangular in female. In sequel में भी कभी कभी ठीक है. It is smaller and triangular in female, larger and oval. Then lastly the conjoint rami of the pubis and ischium. ठीक है? This is the body of the pubis. It unites with the other pelvic bone to form the pubic symphysis, superior ramus and inferior ramus. So these conjoint rami, they are rough and everted, more everted in male, because they are rough because of the attachment of the crespiness, while they are less rough and not so everted in case of the female. So we have discussed many differences. First of all are the general differences. Obviously it will be heavier, it will be rougher, it will be more rugged for the attachment because of the attachment of the muscle. कि हर bone में जो है आपको बताना होता है, ठीक है? Then we discussed the iliac crest, we discussed the iliac foci, we discussed the preauricular sulcus, we discussed the greater sciatic notch, we discussed the acetabulum के differences जो हैं, ischial spine, ischial tuberosity, then the obturator foramen, and lastly the conjoint rami of the pubis. So this was all about. Now, what are the differences in cases of the pelvis? The pelvis के कुछ और differences हैं. Pelvis is formed anterior laterally by the two nominate bones and posteriorly by the sacrum, and then downward by the and posteriorly by the ischium. This model might have been broken. The ischium. What are the various differences? This is pubic symphysis, you know, obturator foramen. This is called as the inlet which separates the false pelvis from the true pelvis. This is the cavity, and this is the outlet of the pelvis. Okay? Now, the iliac foci, they are shallow in female to provide a broad false pelvis, to keep her to bear the products of conception. Okay? The pelvic inlet is heart-shaped in male and rounded in female to facilitate the labor. Okay? The pelvic cavity is funnel-shaped. Funnel shaped क्या होता है कि ये यहाँ राउंडेड होता है और pelvic के डायमीटर, pelvis के आउटलेट के डायमीटर मेल में कम होता है, तो डेफिनेटली ये इधर नैरो हो जाएंगे, ठीक है? तो इसलिए it is funnel shaped in male and it is tubular like a tube in case of the female, and all the diameters of the outlet, all the diameters of the pelvis, especially the diameter of the outlet, are more in male and less in female. ये diameter ये gynae में पढ़ेंगे. There is an anterior posterior diameter. There is a transverse diameter. There is a conjugate diameter.
So shouldn't it be more in females? Diameter.
Yes. Many they are all, especially the diameters of ovules are prominently more in case of the male. तो ये diameter इधर भी female में जाएगा. मैंने sorry. So all the diameters, especially the diameter of the outlet will be more in female and less in the male. And lastly, the subpubic angle will be V-shaped in male and U-shaped in case of the female. But to determine precisely the diameter, the angulation between the, so you put a plane over here parallel to the conjoint rami, and you can determine easily the angulation. So it is 50 to 60 degree in male and 80 to 85 degree in case of the female. So pelvis में हमने क्या differences कि ये shell होते हैं, inlet के diameter, inlet heart shaped होता है और rounded in female, cavity tubal funnel shape in male and tubal in female, and all diameters of the pelvis, especially the diameters of outlet, they are more in female as compared to the male. Let us come to ये हमने skip कर दिया, इसके बाद होना चाहिए. This is the mandible, which is the strongest bone of the in the face, and it is a horseshoe-shaped bone, which has a body and two rami. The body is composed of, it is a horseshoe-shaped structure, which is composed of two halves, right and left, and they unite with each other, forming a rough ridge in the midline, which is called a symphysis mentae. The body has got an interior external surface and internal surface, superior border and inferior border. Superior border is alveolar and it lodges the teeth of the mandible. Inferior border is rounded, it is rounded and stronger, and it is also called as the इसको क्या कहते हैं? Inferior border को base of the क्या कहते हैं? Body पे तो वो है. It is called चलो it is inferior border, which is firm and stout and strong. ठीक है? इसके बाद if you see a foramen which is situated on the outer surface is called as mental foramen, and this foramen has got much importance. It has got much importance in the age determination. Like it is near the lower border in infantile age or in the infants. It is in the midway between the upper and lower border in case of the adults, and it is near to the alveolar margin where recession occurs and degeneration occurs, and to the passage of time there is shedding of the permanent teeth, and then the sockets they are also lost in advanced old ages. So mental foramen has got importance regarding its location for the assessment of the age. Here posteriorly there are some spiny processes हैं, इनको क्या कहते हैं? इधर अंदर midline में
Genial tuberculosis.
Genial tuberculosis. They are called as genial tuberculosis. ठीक है? To the posteriorly to the body, the two processes have been attached which are flattened, and they are called as the rami of the mandible. Each ramus is a broad plate of the bone, a thin and a broad plate of the bone, which has got four borders and two surfaces: interior border, posterior border, inferior border, and superior border, which forms a notch which is called as mandibular notch. And it has got two processes: a thin process interiorly, which is called coronoid process, and an articular process which is called as condylite process. Coronoid and condylite process. There is a foramen on the inner aspect of the ramus, which is called as mandibular foramen, which runs through the mandibular canal and open into the mental foramen. यहाँ एक बोनी एक ऐसे वो भी होता है, उसको क्या कहते हैं? ये this is condylite process. Interiorly there is a fossa over here. उसको क्या कहते हैं? एक depression होता है interior. Pterygoid fovea. इसको pterygoid fovea. ठीक है. So what are the differences? Differences in the body. It is stronger, heavier, and higher in case of the male. Higher का ये मतलब है कि height ज़्यादा है. While it is thinner, less stronger, and low, not light. Low in case of the female. That is, the height is a bit less in case of the female. Then after that is this angle which is formed over here between the inferior border of the ramus and posterior border of the ramus. इसको कहते हैं angle, mandibular angle इसको कहते हैं. Mandibular angle is more than 125 degree. ये जो है this mandibular angle is more than 125 and it is everted in case of the male, while it is less than 125 degree and it is inverted in case of the female. उसमें everted male में होता है उसमें and more than 125, less than 125 female. Condylite processes are larger in male and smaller in females. Rami or ramus is broader in male and less broad in case of the female. And lastly, the chin is square shaped or rounded in male and pointed in case of the female. इसमें rounded और square shaped अगर आप इस तरह लें तो ये square होता है तकरीबन male में और female में obviously pointed. ठीक है. So these were all the differences. Mandible में और कोई difference नहीं. जब चल रही थी movement, this is the femur. You know, this is the longest and strongest bone of the whole skeleton, long bone, which is situated in the thigh. It has got an upper end and a lower end and a cylindrical strong part in between, which is called as the shaft. The upper border is composed of a rounded structure which is articulate and it is called as the head. Then there is a flattened part of the, if you trace it laterally, anterior-posteriorly there is a part of the bone which is flat anterior-posterior, which is called the neck, which is the neck which joins the head with the shaft of the femur. This is the anatomical position. So a rough ridge of the bone, a rough process of the bone has been located on the superior lateral border of the shaft, which is called as greater trochanter. This is a conical eminence, which is called as lesser trochanter, and there is a ridge connecting the two intertrochanteric line. And this angle which is formed between the neck and the femur, the shaft of the femur, is called as femoral angle. The lower end is composed of two condyles. The medial condyle is more prominent, and as compared to the right. And in between the two condyles there is a fossa which is called intercondylar fossa. The shaft is composed of many borders and many surfaces, but the important landmark is a rough ridge which is present on the posterior aspect of the shaft, which is called as linea aspera. This is called as linea aspera. At the junction of the upper two-third with the lower two-third, it divides into two ridges to enclose another surface which is called as popliteal surface. फोसा नहीं, popliteal surface. ठीक है? If it is put in an anatomical position, you can see that the shaft and the lower end, it goes downward and medially, showing an obliquity. So this obliquity is also important regarding the differences between male and female. So first of all, इसके कई लेंस हैं, वो भी अगर आप एकेडमिक पर्पस के लिए, अगर आपको करियर के लेवल पे तो ज़्यादा ज़रूरी नहीं, लेकिन the length extending from the top of the head to the surface on which the two condyles are lying, this is called as oblique length. इसको oblique length कहते हैं. The length extending from the uppermost point or the highest point of the greater trochanter to the surface on which the condyles are resting or lying is called as trochanteric oblique length. इसको oblique length कहते हैं, इसको trochanteric oblique length कहते हैं, इसको popliteal length कहते हैं. popliteal surface जहाँ से commence, यहाँ division के बाद इधर तक जो इंटीरियर सुपीरियर मार्जिन है या इंटीरियर मार्जिन ऑफ द कंडाइलर फोसा, यहाँ तक ही popliteal surface है. और ये दो कंडाइल्स की जो मैक्सिमम ब्रेथ है, इसको बाई कंडाइलर विड्थ कहते हैं. और ये डिटरमिन कैसे किया जाता है? एस्ट्रोमेट्रिक बोन्स को की मेजरमेंट के लिए हमारे पास है कि आप इधर रखो, वो जो मोबाइल उसका पैनल है, इधर टच होगा तो आपको एक ग्रेजुएट स्केल लगा होता है, आपको पता चल जाएगा कि कितनी इसकी ब्रेथ है. तो ये जो मैंने लेंस वगैरह बता दी, ये इसी की बुनियाद पे वो सारे डिफरेंसेस हैं. एक तो ये कि दिस oblique length is more in case of the total length is more in male and less in case of the female. Trochanteric oblique similarly is also more in male and less in case of the female. If you want to remember it exactly and precisely, it is 450 millimeter in male and 390 millimeter in female. 450 and 390. Vertical diameter of the head, अगर आप एक साइड डायमीटर इसका ले लें, एस्ट्रोमेट्रिक बोर्ड पे लेते हैं जिस तरीके से लेते हैं, दिस इज 45.5 millimeter in male and 41.5 millimeter in females. Then obliquity is more in female and less in male. अगर ब्रॉड पेल्विस हो तो फीमेल यहाँ जॉइंट बना के जब फीमेल जो है इस तरफ आएगा तो obliquity ज़्यादा फीमेल में होगी और मेल में कम होगी. एंड बाई कंडाइलर विड्थ इज 78 in male, 78 millimeter in male and 72 millimeter in case of the female. This angle is almost 125 degree in male and almost right angle in case of the female. क्योंकि इतना ब्रॉड पेल्विस होता है कि ये तकरीबन न किसी तरह टिल्टेड होता है, और ये डिग्री दिस इज ऑलमोस्ट इक्वल टू और बिट मोर देन 90 डिग्री, लेकिन मेल में इट इज 125 डिग्री. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट द फीमर. और लास्ट ऑफ ऑल इज द बोन्स तो बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, लेकिन दीज आर द बोन्स व्हिच हैव गॉट मैक्सिमम मेडिकल इम्पोर्टेंस. तो बाकी स्केपुला में और टिबरी में और रेस्ट में हर चीज़ में फ़र्क है, लेकिन फॉरगेट अबाउट ऑल ऑफ देम. आपको ये भी मालूम होती है प्रोसेस. दिस इज़ अ ट्रायंगुलर बोन विच शो इन विच देयर इज़ अ बेस, देयर इज़ अ टिप, एंड इट इज़ अ रफ बोन. दिस इज़ द बेस, दिस इज़ द टिप, this is the anterior surface, this is posterior surface, this is the lateral surface. The body of the first sacral vertebra is quite prominent in appearance, and it is called as sacral promontory. Sacral promontory. Interior border is smooth. It has got a concavity interiorly, and it is perforated by many foramen. Posteriorly, it is quite rough and it is convex backward, and it is traversed by sacral hiatus. ठीक है, and sacral canal as well. तो 6 के क्या क्या डिफरेंसेस इसमें हैं, वो ये है कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट इज़ लॉन्गर, concavity is more interior in case of the female while it is broader, and the concavity is less interior in case of the female. उसके बाद the sacral promontory in case of the male is equal to half of the breadth at the base of the breadth of the base of the sacrum. इसकी अगर टोटल ब्रेथ आप ले लें और ये लेट सपोज कि ये 6 सेंटीमीटर, तो sacral promontory जो है ये 3 सेंटीमीटर इसकी ब्रेथ होगी. While it is usually 1/3 in case of it is 1/3 of the total breadth in case of the female. इसमें half of that और इसमें 1/3. उसके बाद there is an index which is called a sacral index, which is sacral breadth divided by sacral length into 100. So this is the maximum breadth, the maximum length extended from here to the tip will be the length. So breadth divided by length into 100 will be the sacral index. Sacral index is 105 in case of the male and 115 in case of the female. अगर ये ज़्यादा ब्रॉड होगा तो ऊपर की वैल्यू ज़्यादा होगी, तो इस वजह से sacral index फीमेल में ज़्यादा होगा. So it is 105 in male and 115 in the female. And the articular surface on the here the which articulate with the sacrum with the sacropelvic surface of the hip bone to form the sacropelvic joint. It is longer and it is larger in men, and it covers all the 3 sacral vertebrae. The articular surface covers all the 3 sacral vertebrae, while it is smaller in case of the female, and it covers only the sacral vertebrae up to the upper border of the 3rd cervical vertebra. तो ये जो sacral pieces हैं, ये आर्टिकुलर एरिया मेल में ज़्यादा होता है, और ये जो जितने ये तीनों sacral vertebrae हैं ऊपर, ये सारे एरिया के ऊपर ये आर्टिकुलर सरफेस होता है. लेकिन मेल में ये छोटा होता है और 3rd sacral vertebra के जस्ट अपर बॉर्डर तक ही एक्सटेंड करता है. तो क्या क्या डिफरेंस है, एक तो लेंथ की बात आ गई कि लॉन्ग मोर कर्व्ड इंटीरियरली, लेस कर्व्ड एंड इट इज ब्रॉडर इन फीमेल, लेस कर्व्ड इंटीरियरली. ठीक है. उसके बाद sacral promontory की बात हो गई, उसके बाद sacral index की हमने बात की, उसके बाद जो है आर्टिकुलर सरफेस है लेटरल एस्पेक्ट, उसकी हमने बात की. तो ये पॉसिबल डिफरेंस है sacral में. इसमें कोई क्वेश्चन अगर हो ऐसी चीज़ की समझ में